It's Fatal the Collector.
With statue reviews and lectures, giveaways and raffles that'll leave our followers baffled. Got fearing and got loving with new reviews up in the oven.
So press like, comment, and go ahead get the subbing.
Collecting is a hobby, we do not make it an idol, but on this channel we gon' bring the heat.
That'll let us compete with our rivals.
Tours and conversation in this cool nerds nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention vacation.
From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU.
We got everything for you.
Batman is my favorite, DC.
Marvel is Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, in any kind of weather, we collecting forever.
Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.
What's up, cool nerds? It's your man Fatal coming back to you with another Cool Nerds Lounge. This is episode 12, and tonight my panel, some of them are running late. You know, to be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late, and to be late is totally unacceptable. But it's all good. Tonight we're gonna have some Wakanda Forever discussion. I think I want to make this spoiler free, but I'm gonna go with the flow of the crowd to see what the people in the comments are saying, because if y'all already seen it, then we can really talk about it, because I got a lot to say. And with me right now is Darth Rashid in the building. We got on some Black Panther gear. This is a Chadwick Boseman tribute hat that I'm wearing on my head today. So we're gonna have a nice discussion, and I do have an unboxing that I'm gonna do, and that's the Hasbro Galactus. Yeah, and you see behind Darth Rashid, he's been showing off his new early Christmas gift that's behind him.
Oh yeah,
man, y'all see that? Man, that is very dope. I know he's happy about that, man. So we waiting on some people to get in here to join. My uncle's working a little overtime today. What's up? We got Edwin Diaz in the building. We got Late Night Trip in the building. We got Benny Vogel in the building. A+ in the building. We don't have a lot of people in here tonight, but I think some people going to watch that movie. It's been hitting hard in the theaters.
Yeah.
We got Steve Appleton. We got Bruce. What's going on, brother? How you feeling? That man got a collection out of this world. We got D-Flex 1 in the building. Dennis Perez in the building. We got Venom Tech 13 in the building. We got Gotham Cenobites in the house with some statues for your Mizal. Yeah, Rashid, man. So
Dennis, what up, man?
You've been with that statue behind you, that life size, for about a week now.
Oh, this is my new room, man. I'm not going. You know, I know you want. Trust me, I'm gonna work on the collection tour. But I'm telling you, this is. I like this room better right now.
Yeah.
So this is what they call my grail pieces right now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So it hasn't worn off yet.
No.
Feeling?
No. Nah. I'm glad. Let me tell you something. I remember when I first got the Han Solo and Carbonite, and I was happy. But then I was all on the fence about Boba Fett. And then I said, you know what? That's when Sideshow had that sale, that 10% sale.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped on it. So
what was the shipping like on that?
Free shipping, brother. Free shipping.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a steal, bro.
So even though I'm retiring from collection, like I said, because I'm waiting for my reward points from him.
Extended retirement.
I'm gonna wait it out. If they have a 10% sale again on R2D2, then I might get it.
Oh, that's gonna look dope.
Yeah.
Would you consider getting a Darth Vader?
Nah, he's too big. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Paul, he's too big. Paul.
I was waiting on that.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm on point. I'm on point, man. I'm on point.
Yeah. Do you have the Darth Vader bust though, right?
Yes, I got the Anakin Skywalker, the Darth Vader bust I got.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, once I got these Fatal, man, it just kind of, I told you, like it changed. I'm cool now. Like once you go life size, it's a totally different thing, man. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna stick to my life size bust. Man, I sometimes, man, it's a depressing feeling when I have all these things just stacked all around the place, and I don't have my displays together. Because if you don't display it beautifully, then it's just like a waste of
Yeah,
time
well,
in a way.
that's how it is. How it is in the man cave right now. It's crowded down there. You know, right here is just even though it's just a little small, it's just right enough. It's not crowded. It's small in it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I've seen it. I know that you've seen it.
No doubt.
So how many people in the chat have seen Wakanda Forever? Let me know. Did I shave? Oh, you talking about Dante? Yeah, man. This man ain't got not a hair on his face, boy. Man, look like a diapered ass.
Well, yo, Phil, did you tell everybody this is gonna be spoiler?
Now, I think we should go with what y'all think, man. Should this be spoiler free or should we go ahead and just talk about it? D-Flex one said he watching it tomorrow.
He may not. He may want to get off this channel right now.
Well, I can go spoiler free, but there's so much in the movie to talk about. A plus say spoil it. A plus say spoil it. There we go.
I'm here now, so we can start the show.
Did you say master?
I said I'm here now, so we can start the show.
Oh, you're here now. Hey, if you took the heart-shaped herb, how the heck do you need glasses?
Cataracts.
Yeah, all right.
Touché.
So I got some people saying spoil it.
All right.
So
everybody's seen it by now.
Hey, so if you don't want it to be spoiled, we about to go in. It's made $400 million, man.
Hey, yo, Fatal, you got some. They got a couple of talks that be in the morning. These guys really hating on Black Panther the movie. Like they really, it's like some political thing going on. They really hate the dudes is really hating on the movie, and I'm talking about our people hating on the movie. You know?
Well, I from some of the standpoints that I've been seeing, I can kind of get it. So a lot of people hating on the part where it was like a little scene between two women. Now, that wasn't really, it didn't really stand out to me. I actually had to go back to my memory bank to even remember that part because it was so minimal. And that was based off a story that was written in a 2017 comic that's not even canon. And purists like the old school story, you know what I'm saying? And this story was a 6 book run and it didn't do well and they canceled it. So it highlighted the relationship between those two girls in the Dora Milaje. So a lot of guys they was like, man, why was that necessary? I really don't. That part didn't really stand out to me.
To that question. So the reason they put that part in there is because we'll talk about that when we get to it because I want to go last on that part.
But for me, it didn't really matter.
It wasn't a big issue to me, but the reason they did that is because they're setting up for that. They're setting them up for a spinoff. The
TV show, right?
Right, on Disney Plus.
And is that going to be called The World of Wakanda?
I know
that's what the
they do. So they doing 2 spinoffs. One about the World of Wakanda, and the other one about Okoye and a couple of them chicks out the Dora Milaje. It's gonna be called something else, the Sisters of something I could get.
Yeah.
But so that's what that was about.
Yeah. So I seen some people talking about it, but so So I gave the movie a B plus. I gave it a B plus. I still think that Black Panther, the first one, was better. The funeral in the beginning, I think everybody knows it was a funeral because they showed it in every single trailer. They showed it in every single trailer, and I just don't know, man, how I feel about it now because we got Sam in the building. I feel like the funeral didn't connect with me. It was weird, like because I don't know, it might have happened too quick. I didn't emotionally connect to it like I did when Chadwick really died. And it was almost like, man, I wish they didn't kill him. I wish they would have said that he was lost in some kind of quantum realm. And everybody knows from the trailers that Shuri is the takes the throne, the mantle. And I didn't really agree with that because it didn't have to be done yet. Because in the comics, she only was Black Panther for a short period of time. And that was in a run that was in 2009. And that's after T'Challa was injured by an attack from Dr. Doom. And then she took over. But then Namor, because Black Panther was weakened, he flooded. And then T'Challa got his throne back. But if you go back to 1968, 69, that's when Man-Ape. And I go back to the first Black Panther when it was presumed that T'Challa was dead. Queen Mother, who was the queen of Wakanda, her decision was to give him the heart-shaped herb to take the throne of Wakanda. And I didn't see a reason why not. I thought they could have made Shuri the Black Panther later because it took 43 years before she was written as that. So we skipped over M'Baku becoming the Man-Ape. That was probably the biggest problem that I had because M'Baku's role, it was super light. And I just thought he could have done more.
So what you got? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that, like, all right, the main thing I think with this movie and people were talking about was basically it was personally they didn't want to disrespect Chadwick Boseman, even though they could do this, they could do that. They wanted everybody to understand this is dedicated to Chadwick. We're not going to replace them. What I did like about it, I give it an A-, and the reason why is because this is what it showed me. Shuri was not a good Black Panther, of course. I think that she showed with her revenge and her anger and stuff like that, and how she even risked all her people. It showed that she wasn't being a good leader. So I feel that she's going to realize that his heritage, his legacy should be only the right one, and that she shouldn't be the Black Panther. That's what I think, that like basically they tell the story to connect with the last one. Died, and I feel that the way she was acting, she wasn't acting like a good leader anyway. So I think that she feels that she is going to pass down and say, I'm not a good Black Panther. I'm gonna pass it down to
M'Baku.
No.
Well, you seen M'Baku challenging for the throne,
right? So here's
he's the king. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No, so what you got to understand is they never announced Shuri as the ruler of Wakanda. She was the Black Panther,
right?
But she wasn't named the ruler of Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she took the heart-shaped herb because she's the one who synthesized it. You know what I'm saying? She really wasn't officially named. Well, you should be the Black Panther. That's something she decided to do on her own. That's number one. Number two, she was never named the ruler of Wakanda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's why she shouldn't be. That's why I said by right she hasn't earned. She took, like he said, she took the herb, and I actually was hoping that it was going to be Angela Bassett that might have did it because she was the mother.
Yeah.
So when she picked up the spear and told him, "Who are you?" to Namor, you know what I'm saying? She still got that fire. So I felt like I was hoping it was going to be her. That was going to be the Black Panther. You know, I thought it would have been a better. You know,
I thought Namor, his acting job.
It's funny that you mentioned that.
Really good though. Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk.
Yeah, like I said, it's funny that he mentioned that because it was on another thread. It was another thread that I seen, and nobody can hear me. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
I hear you, brother. Talk. You assuming.
Can you hear me?
When you make an assumption, you make an ass out of umption. We hear you. If we don't hear you, we'll tell you.
No, I'm not doing all of that. I mean, it's a bunch of
now I don't hear you.
Stops and buzzes in the middle of between of everybody that you can barely hear.
Yeah, because no, it ain't the volume, brother. It's your internet connection. So we'll come back to you. Yeah, but you getting now you choppy. No, I was about to say about Namor. That dude did an outstanding acting job. He really came through.
Everybody can
on
hear
the
me.
Screen. Hey, bro, hold on, man. All right, so I think he did a great acting job. But when I looked at him and his body, it's like, bro, you couldn't get in the gym for 90 days. And then when I found out that dude was 5'8", I'm 5'8". It gave me hope in one aspect. But we got a 6'2" Wolverine walking around and a 5'8" Namor, and that was just strange to me, you know. But he didn't look 5'8". Granted, they did some, you know, the camera angles and all that was great. And you know, Angela Bassett is about 5'3". Letitia Wright is about 5'5". So I mean, he still was taller than them. But you ain't never see him stand by M'Baku.
Yeah, but look at Namor's main warrior, the one that was fighting
Atuma.
Right. When they had the red carpet, they made him seem like I guess he had the suit on. He looked like he was like fit. But if you see him, he had a stomach.
Yeah, because that belt that he had on covered up the love handles. So he had that 4-pack Shakur up top. He just didn't have the lower abs. So and he knows it. This dude knows it. Everybody's talking about it.
I like them two going back and forth. When she was like warrior and she had her suit on.
Yeah,
I felt like the movie was good because what made the movie to me complete was those credits. That's what made me be like, okay, and no disrespect, but we don't talk about it because that's what everybody's beefing about with the woman situation within the movie.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
But the credits showed you that he's going to be a man again. That's
okay.
That's what I like about it. So
yeah, but why? But
it took away that notion that we're gonna have this Me Too thing. And when homeboy said, "That's my name, I'm Prince so and so, son of so and so," I was like, "Good, now this is complete now."
Dante, stop.
Are y'all talking spoilers?
Sound like we talking. We already told you.
Okay.
We're going in. Going in.
Okay, I'm over
People
here.
saying spoil it.
All right.
Dante, say what you're gonna say.
Cause you looking confused with that clean.
You raising
face.
your hand and stuff.
Everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm seeing everybody because.
Hey
like
man,
I
if you don't say what you want to say,
that did speak, it was kind of phasing out. But what I'm gonna say, what I'm going to say. I was on another board earlier today, and they talked about the same thing that he spoke about. It was like when the women kind of took over Wakanda, nobody knew what to do. It was a lot of confusion. Nobody could really hold it together. It was more about having a title, as with the general, her title, but you know, she wouldn't just bow down for the love of Wakanda. She wanted that title again, even though allegedly she put Shuri in danger. And you know, in order for Namor to capture her in Ironheart. Now the funny thing is, they also made a point about how it probably the conflict would have been done. This is the perspective of the woman who saw the movie, and she said this is the way that she would have done it. She would have had Ironheart marry somebody in the kingdom of Namor in order to keep the peace between them and Wakanda.
Right. And that's why whoever said that would never be a comic book, right? that I wish I was on that thread because I would have told her, "Are you out of your mind?
I get all of that.
You gonna
Again,
have a
like
19-year-old marry somebody when she barely is the girl act like she still drink milk."
no, I'm just saying that's the way that she said they would have done it.
Yeah, and that's why don't let her be a comic book writer, whoever that person is.
So
Just telling you what it is.
I like the movie. Go ahead.
Well, you
Dante.
gave me some other body's
Right on.
perspective
No,
and
she's
wasted
right.
your time, bro.
She's a show host.
I don't care. This ain't her show.
I'm going to give you mine.
We talk about us, and you
Fine,
just
I
gave
give it
me
a
a perspective for somebody. So you make the show fun because you always give me somebody.
I give it a
to
B
heckle.
minus. I mean, I saw what Shuri was going through. I mean, it was obvious that the movie was about. You did it on purpose, but again,
What are you talking about?
I thought the movie was cool. It could have been a little bit better had Shuri came to her senses, which she kind of really didn't. I mean, it was obvious it was feelings of grief, sorrow, and revenge up in there, and she couldn't really get her head clear. She wouldn't take counsel from M'Baku, and she was going back and forth with and Kiara called it. Killmonger did appear in the movie. And it's like, Shuri was just on, an emotional tirade to where she couldn't really get her head clear on what she, needed to do and how she needed to move forward. Now, the part that I did like up in there, like I said, I caught this on Ironheart's in her dorm room. You saw a flag with, all white background, blue stripes, and red stars. Everybody know that's Chicago. So that was. And,
well, I mean, Ironheart was from Chicago.
I gotta say, M'Baku, he's gonna challenge for the crown. Right. So they put that up in there. So that was kind of cool. And
Hey, is he coming in choppy to y'all?
Yeah.
Everybody knows. Ever read the story of the Moors or the indigenous people?
Hey,
I'm just saying,
Dante,
hear me out on this.
Dante, listen.
The connection.
Choppy.
You choppy.
Yeah.
You choppy. I'm muting you until you get your internet
Choppy,
fixed because you're making the show terrible.
All right. So let me preface my comments by saying that I did like the movie because it's going to sound like I don't like the movie. All right. But I did like the movie. However, there were problems. Major problems, and that ain't nothing to do with black people and genders and nothing like that. I love the beginning scene. I liked the funeral scene. I liked it. I liked the whole Marvel with the Chadwick Boseman in it, and you know what I'm saying. Loved all of that. All right, Angela Bassett. This was an award-winning performance, as far as I'm concerned. She should get an award, if nothing else, a nomination for what she did in this movie. However, I felt like it was an hour too long because they were putting in too much stuff to set up for future projects. I personally thought Riri's character was pointless. I don't think she, other than being an occasional giggle from time to time, I didn't think she really brought anything to the table.
Yeah. Hey, you could have took out of the movie and it wouldn't have changed it.
Right, really. I felt like I hated Namor. Hated him. Absolutely hated him. He has a body like a bologna sandwich. And like, so in Black Panther, in the first Black Panther, they changed the motives of Killmonger to make him a character you would care about or feel a little bit. Everything they changed with Namor, I did not care about that dude one way or the other. Did not care.
They were pretty much the same character, though.
No, I mean, like with the backstory and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they changed his whole backstory, and like what Mayan, is going to scream, Imperious Rex, and they didn't even say it. They like put it in captions. I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. And when they showed Baby T'Challa, when they showed Baby T'Challa, I literally had aneurysm. a misery. I had a misery moment when she was like, he didn't get out the cock and duty car. When did this baby come? Was like, how old is this kid? Like T'Challa got snapped. So like, when did this kid magically come about?
You just faded out. You just faded out. I want to hear that.
No, he did not.
So you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, where did this kid come from? And granted, I see what they're doing, and I get it. But at the same time, when did he get her pregnant? It wasn't before the first Black Panther. They ain't seen each other in years. After that, it was the war. He got snapped.
They said
this kid, he's about 10 years old. Like,
what they say?
She had to be United Nations.
They said it was after the Black Panther movie. They did what they did. Then once Thanos blipped him, 5 years went past. She was pregnant. She was pregnant and had him the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember, because she was gone. That's why. Right. And then she decided when she was pregnant to go to Haiti, and because she just wanted to be away from all of that, she wanted to be in a peaceful set. Even though Wakanda had peace, she didn't want to be part of no royalty. She wanted to raise him as a regular kid. And plus, I think it was because T'Challa was gone already. So once 5 years already passed, that's she was raising him, and he knew about it. He didn't want him coming to Wakanda to the funeral or nothing. Maybe it was a safety issue. Maybe he didn't want, because anybody could just either kill the kid who's heir to the throne. You know what I'm saying? But and I feel that they did it right by that, because everybody been saying, a lot of people saying, I'm telling you, they should recast T'Challa. But I think they did it in taste. I think Disney did it in taste by doing it this way. I think they did it by taking a young Black boy, showing that now he's going to grow to be a king. We got to look at things like that, not to make it into no racial thing.
But they rewriting the whole story because it doesn't exist.
But they did. But you want to know something? They rewrote it. They rewrote everything in the Marvel cinema.
Yeah, but they rewrote it just because Chadwick Boseman passed away.
Yeah, but
so now the comics got to reflect something that never happened in the comic book.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all right with changing stuff around. My whole thing was, I need to know how old this.
I just can't see T'Challa being a baby daddy when he the king of Wakanda.
No, hold on. But they have taken Marvel characters and made them kids again and started things over. They have done that, because I think that there's a book that they came out with before the movie, and it was about T'Challa as a boy. And it just recently was a couple of issues. I didn't buy it because I don't know, I didn't like the artwork or whatever. But when I saw it, I said that's why they came out with that comic book, because they was going to make him into a child. And I think they had so much respect for Chad Boseman that even though Chad said that, I think you continue with the character without me, you know what I'm saying? He would like to see the character. They just did it this way to honor him, because he is Black Panther. It's just like Robert Downey Jr.
But he's not, though.
That's But
he's not Black Panther, though.
He is Black. No,
he's not.
Listen. All right, so who?
He's not.
Is Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. But guess what? Because he's Tony Stark.
But you're looking at the
this is what I'm saying.
The mantle.
He's talking about the mantle as opposed to the character.
The character, like the character makes the mantle, not the other way around.
Right, like I said, the same way they do the Phantom. When the Phantom dies, a new one comes, which is the sun.
So you could put anybody. So that's the thing. Just because the dude is a dude, right? And they put him in a Black Panther suit, is not T'Challa. Like Shuri is not. Like, you got to use the same logic there, right? So
yeah, but if they would have recast
not Black Panther, Little Prince dude's not Black Panther.
People would have been not T'Challa. I guarantee you, people would have been complaining. Whoever they would recast as Black Panther.
You're right. I think you're right. I just think that
they would have complained.
Yeah, but I think it was more creative ways
to do it. Yes.
Where you can do it. You could have did with all this multiverse stuff.
Oh no.
Listen.
What you hurt?
There's more than one Wakanda in any multiverse. They could have replaced the character by saying he got trapped.
But then you can look for him to come back.
And pull it could have been another person, but he would have been the same person. His outer appearance would have just been different.
I mean, I don't have an issue with the kid, other than I don't know how old this kid is.
I can't see the king of Wakanda being a baby daddy. That's perpetuating more stereotypes. Look, that's perpetuating stereotypes that are already in black communities, these single mothers. So you got this woman rejecting being married to the king in the first movie, but then she don't want to marry you, but she'll get pregnant by you.
Why does everything have to be a social issue?
Because they made it a social issue. They made it a social issue. They made her. Hey, look. I come from a single family home. I would be pissed off if my father was the king of the most rich nation in the world and he left me in Haiti.
But hold on. Remember, that's why Killmonger was mad. That's why Killmonger was mad.
So if anything, this does, it pisses me off. And then,
but remember, that's why Killmonger was mad because
so now baby T'Challa gonna be pissed off.
Hold on. No, because number one,
absent fathers.
It wasn't a planned pregnancy. That's number one.
Of course not. They never are.
But let me tell you what I think is going to happen.
Hi, Mom.
What I think is going to happen. What they're going to do, I think they're going to do is because it came. This was going to happen. This is how they would. I think they're going to write it. Kang the Conqueror, even though I don't feel like he's going to be a major villain, because he comes from the future, the past, or whatever. Somehow he's going to bring back T'Challa from the future to our time, and he's going to be the king. That's going to be a T'Challa right there. He's going to take that little boy.
That's another whole story.
They got to figure out how to write it, though, man. They got to figure out how to write it.
No, they don't.
What you got?
All right, look. First off, I got my internet finally working. Second, they don't have to do nothing, man. By the time T'Challa gonna come back, by the time that T'Challa's gonna come back into play, it's gonna be about 2 to 4 years. They got a bunch of other movies to put in, and then in movie time, 2 to 4 years is 10 years.
So this dude gonna go from 7 to 20.
That's the problem without recast. That's the problem for not recasting it, right?
Yeah, man.
How old is the kid now?
He's like 7 or 8.
He's between 5 and 8, depending on who.
No. The only reason I'm asking is because I really need to accurately depict this timeline when this kid was born.
Okay,
hey, look, we see the views went down because people don't want to be spoiled. Y'all tell people to come back an hour in because I'm gonna do an unboxing. We won't be talking about it there. But they egged us on.
They said Wakanda.
I said I told them. I said in the comments. I said y'all want me to spoil it or not? And then most people said spoil it. They was like spoil it. And a couple,
okay.
But obviously,
shame on you. You ain't feel shame on you.
Yeah, it's been out for a weekend. It's Monday now. It's Monday. And everybody and their mama talking about it,
no, everybody talking about it. I already watched 5 videos right now that spoiled it. And every post on Facebook is spoiling it. So
yeah. You look at your stream on Facebook, the solid sun face all over the place.
Right. But as far as like when people make the
what you complaining about what it is that I saw?
When you coming in horribly, you about
make
to
it make
get
sense.
exiled.
But if for people who want to make the argument about they giving too much women in power or whatever, I forgot the term. Keep in mind. Yeah, keep in mind. In the first Black Panther, the woman whooped the men's behind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, it ain't like this.
No, that's not true.
That is
true. No, everybody wasn't okay with it though. No, I seen plenty threads because I seen plenty threads about that. They was like, come on, man. Like I've seen it. I'm just saying. But I had a problem here though. Namor, if you check the comics, tactfully and mentally, he is one of the smartest characters in Marvel. Okay. Now I know that Shuri is a super genius, but there's no way that a grown Namor doesn't know his own weakness. Hold on. Plus, I read his weakness, and it is not that extreme to how they did it in the movie.
It's not.
So this whole drying him out and whooping Namor, as Shuri can't rock with Namor on any level, because Namor then beat the Incredible Hulk multiple times, beat him into unconsciousness, and he is one of the most powerful characters in Marvel. Shuri is not even top 100 powerful characters in Marvel. So for her to defeat him that way, that's why I thought it was kind of like.
In what way did you think that she defeated him? She used her brains. She didn't beat him at all. She didn't physically whoop him at all.
Look. Just the same way that Scarlet Witch, right? You got Reed Richards, the smartest man in Marvel, is gonna forecast what Black Bolt can do. That's stupid, and he would never do that because he would already know all the skills of Scarlet Witch because he's the smartest man in Marvel. So they dumbing down these characters.
That's a completely different argument.
But same thing.
I agree with you. But
I'm not going to give you that one because I'm not going to give you that one because Scarlet Witch is one of the most powerful characters in Marvel. Also,
that's true. But she ain't smarter. She
don't have to be smart. All she has to do is talk.
But Reed Richards would have never said that.
Said what?
That's a writer's flaw, man.
Whisper of Black Bolt's voice, he could with what mouth? He would never say that.
But
okay. So okay. Let me say this. Okay,
they dumbing down characters.
Been killed. In the comic book, the Illuminati's been killed plenty of times because of their errors.
But I know Reed Richards would never say that.
Well, this was an alternate timeline, Reed Richards, so you don't know what he would have said.
He's still Illuminati smart, Reed Richards. So they dumbed down. They. When I watched this movie, the one thing I walked away was, man, if Black Adam walked through this movie, he would have killed everybody in 5 minutes, and we would have left the theater 2 hours and 35 minutes early. That's how powerful I felt Black Adam was compared to Namor. And Namor is supposed to be super powerful, man. He was underpowered.
DC got to put together.
You can't go from grabbing a ship and moving it and throwing it through air to not being able to do light work with Shuri.
He did light work with her, man. He speared her.
She could have cut his head off, brother.
Sure, she had.
M'Baku should have had a bigger role. Man Ape should have been in this movie. Queen Mother in the first movie wanted him to take the herb.
Listen. He outthought everybody. At the end, he still got what he wanted. His whole plan from the beginning was for him and Wakanda to get together to take over the world. That was his plan. At the end, he saw opportunity to do that. His army already got them defeated. He make it seem like he surrendered. Like he told them at the end, yeah, we surrendered. But the world's gonna come after them.
Show me in the comic book when he surrendered. Show me in the comic book when Namor surrendered to somebody.
No, Paris. What he's saying is he used the surrender as a tactical edge because at the end of the day, he got exactly
he knew what he was doing.
Expo in the first place.
Right.
They killed all but 6 Wakandans. They left 6 Wakandas on that ship alive.
Yeah, of course. Because why you ain't bring them? Where was the Jabari tribe at? They didn't
got
like they existed.
It was in the comic book that Black Panther did kill. He actually went at them, and he killed some of their people underwater in the book. I think that Cates wrote it or whatever, and he set it off on them. And he used some vibranium, and he killed a lot of the Atlanteans and stuff like that because they was about to go to war. It's in the omnibus that they just came out with the but I think it's Donny Cates, whatever. But he killed a little bit. So he did go at them in the comic book, and he did murder a couple of them and stuff like that because they was about to have a serious war against Wakanda and Submariner. That's when they were really about to go. And then he told Submariner, we ain't backing down, you know.
So Secret Wars is probably something that's coming.
Namor got other ties to other things. Like he has deals with Doom, he has deals with other people. He's a very smart guy. And when he likes to swerve.
Now he's smart. But he was
he is smart. What he did at the end was smart.
Getting on that ship was not smart.
He was never in danger, man. He was never in danger, was he?
The man got his whole...
what you said, right? He was never in danger.
Well, sure,
he was definitely in danger.
I'm just saying.
So Sam,
he got dragged out. He got dragged out. He got a little weak. He got depowered. He got a little weak. He got a little weaker. She was not
his weakness weaker than his weakness. They made his weakness more prominent than the weakness is in the comics.
Now, every movie do that to every comic, except for Superman,
except for DC
and Batman.
DC don't do that.
But
they don't underpower guys.
Man, they got to put some good movies together, man. That's about it.
So, Sam, I want to hear your thoughts because you've been plotting, man.
I'm just listening. I don't know where you guys started. I know where you guys at.
I gave it a B plus. I thought it was really good.
Wow. Shit. All right. For me, I give it like a C, and it could go from a C minus to a C plus depending on what I prioritize.
This man hard.
I enjoyed it. I didn't like the decisions that were made, but it doesn't mean it was a bad movie. It's just that I don't like those decisions that were made. So other people will like them, and for them, it'll be great.
Can I ask you?
Go ahead, sure.
Can I ask you how did you want it to turn out?
I don't like.
What was your vision of a perfect movie?
Yeah, no, I don't like how they handled the death of T'Challa, making it a mystery virus that was so close to what he actually really died from. And then when you do it like that, you manufacture emotions based off the actor, not the character. So like I didn't appreciate that personally, because Chadwick was hiding that disease from the world. He didn't want it to be out there like that. So you took that man's vulnerability and blasted for the world to monetize. So that's just a personal thing for me. So I don't like the way they handled that death for a couple of reasons. That's one. The second reason, it weakens Wakanda, because Wakanda, stuff like cancer, mysterious diseases, all of that stuff. That's why Wakanda is so dope in the comics, because that shit don't exist there. They cured it. That's, you know what I mean? So it's sort of impervious. Like, so now you weaken in Wakanda for this, because you let in real life fuck with the fiction. So
yeah, but T'Challa didn't die of cancer. He died of
a mystery disease.
Coronavirus.
Oh shoot, my bad. I didn't see. Oh man, I gotta watch it a second time.
Coronavirus.
He should have gotten shot. He should have gotten shot.
No, but I don't know, man. What else? What other bad decisions?
Yeah. No, to piggyback on that. So since he died from that, right? It's also then you have to ask questions of, okay, why? If Black Panther was so dope, how did he die? Grandma, ma, dad, way down the legacy line. We don't know. It was a mysterious virus. You'll never hear that for Steve Rogers. You'll never hear that for Iron. You'll know they'll die in a blaze of glory, fighting Chitauri, doing all of this shit. Black Panther, he died of mysterious death. Why didn't you do anything?
Steve Rogers is about to die of old age.
Why didn't you do that, Shuri? Because
that's because
you're a scientist.
Gave up his.
I didn't have the science. You know what I mean? So then why didn't you just freeze him until you get a cure? Oh, because
he got vaccinated and that accelerated the virus.
No, but it leads down all of that stuff where it just you nerf in Wakanda, one of the most powerful nations. The reason the people like trying to get the vibranium to get their technologies, their medicines, all that stuff, it's just weak. So they didn't display any dope Wakanda tech. Like if you look at any the comic books, the cartoons, all of that, they always have like dope Wakandian tech that just that pop off with. Like you didn't really see much of that. You didn't see much of Wakanda. You've seen, all of those leaders they always put around in the conference. When they said Wakanda forever and that we were going to see more Wakanda, I thought we were going to see their tribes of them trying to figure out what do we do now that the king's dead. Like we have Wakanda's huge. They have different tribes. Why don't we go visit some of them and figure out who is going to vie for the throne? Like how did the queen get it, right? You know what I mean? So I thought we were going to see more of that. Like choices like that would have been more interesting to me, but not for everybody. This is for me personally, right? And so
I want to see more of Wakanda and how
I just don't see how
react to that. I agree with that.
If you respected Queen Mother, right?
Yeah.
If you respected her, shout out to Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett.
She probably stole the show.
More than likely.
Yeah, Funko. But like I said, in Black Panther, when it was presumed that Killmonger had killed Black Panther in battle, when she went to M'Baku, she wanted to give him the last heart-shaped herb. That was for a reason, because as the queen, she felt calculated that was the right decision, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they respect her wishes to go back to him? Because in 1968-69, he becomes Man-Ape. So why not let him be Man-Ape? We don't have to accelerate the story to 2009 when Shuri finally becomes the Black Panther.
It's 2022. You think they're gonna name a black dude Man-Ape?
Why not? No, he will. No, he will be called Man-Ape.
They're not gonna do that.
They've already alluded that eventually.
They're not gonna name a dude Man-Ape right now, dude.
I mean, you got to understand.
But they've already alluded that it's gonna happen.
They was putting pretty much impossible. They were putting a pretty much impossible predicament. You had this movie that your main character died. Now you got to rewrite the whole thing, or just say scrap the thing altogether. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no matter what they would have done, you were going to have detractors. You know what I'm saying? It was not going to be the perfect movie. I'm tripping on folks saying it was better than the first one. Like, y'all tripping. But you know what I'm saying?
It's a step.
Ryan Coogler is put in an impossible position. I respect what he did. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. Did I enjoy it? Yes, I did. But I also understand every movie not gonna follow the comics like that, though, bro. They not.
Yeah, but if you're not gonna follow the comics,
what's your
theory? The theory I had a B+.
My rating is B-.
Yeah, the theory that I had, I think would have worked because in the comics, Killmonger finds a way out how to come back to life, and everybody loved Michael B. Jordan because he was the best. He was the best part. Michael B. Jordan was the real reason that people liked the first Black Panther.
He was.
And to see that dude make an appearance, I was like, man, dude, now I want to see him fight Namor.
They can still do that.
Right?
Yeah.
No,
but what you saying you come back, would you just call him back? Would you just call him Killmonger, right? Because
well, he's Killmonger. He still took the throne of Black Panther.
They can still do it though.
Yeah,
see.
He could have had a change of heart after that conversation that he had with his cousin right before he died in the first one.
See, I think y'all talking about mantles. Like that's the thing. Like for me, T'Challa is what makes him is that he's no like he has that nobility. Killmonger was dope, but he wants to tear the world down. He was just like,
right,
and that's why people enjoy him. That's great, but that's why he wasn't Black Panther. Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know how much better this movie would have been if, like they did in the comics, you would have had Killmonger figure out how to come back to life.
Short time though, but
all you needed was a short time.
I would have walked out the theater, bro.
No, you
so
look, wrong. I love Killmonger, but once again, don't do that one to me.
But he came back in the comics. I'm saying this comic accurate.
So
you want a story that ain't got nothing to do with the comics, like a love child?
No, all of this. So wait. Let's get this straight. What they did in this movie, all was took it from the comics. Okay, Shuri helped them the mantle Black Panther for a while.
That was after. That was after Dr. Doom.
It's the same thing. Always going to change the events. That's
not
timeline.
the same event. That's not the same event.
Timeline. That's different time.
That was Dr. Doom.
She became Black Panther in the
like
comic books.
That's the thing.
In 2009, 43 years later.
It doesn't matter.
Not before M'Baku became Mayonnaise.
Yeah. So once again, they not going to do it.
He's already Mayonnaise, though.
This whole movie,
Black Widow and Hawkeye are not original Avengers either. Everything
right. Everything is not. Yeah, I mean, listen, look. The Ape King, M'Baku, he is the king now. He is the king. He is the king now. He's not going to take the earth because he don't believe in the Black Panther God or whatever. He don't follow them.
Right. He did something else to get
the Ape God. The Ape God, which was in Thor, which exists. Which Namor God was there too. All the gods was already shown. So everything is actually going the way it kind of should. The death thing, I'll give it to y'all because it could be done different ways. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mind it, but I can understand other people not being okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So, I call that a wash. I did want to see more of Wakanda, so I totally agree they could have did more of that.
Oh well, you can tune in for the spinoff and see more of Wakanda.
Hey,
I just gotta say this though, like for me, like there was a lack of strong men representation in there, right? But I don't want that to get twisted. Like, I love women. I put women on a pedestal. I have 2 daughters. I have no problem seeing strong women.
I got 3
in the movie. You know what I mean? It's just that when you do it in a way where the balance is not there. You know what I mean? To the point where everything you see is sort of like people want to be balanced in a way where they respect each other and they do it together. Like Shuri can be Black Panther while T'Challa could be king. Like there's no either or. Like you could have a strong woman character that's dope, and I'll be the first to buy the statue. And you can see
I got this Wonder Woman right here
in the same movie. Like the thing is, the fact that they're making it an either or, it's weird to me, and that's what it comes off to. Even though they probably didn't mean it like that, when you watch the movie, it comes off like that. So like, and I was talking to my wife about it, and then she straight up, she just sort of like, we are strong. We don't need to be messed. What did she use?
Represented like that, over.
Like, we don't need to put men down to be strong. You don't have to.
Like,
you know what I mean?
So
like, it seems like they're doing a lot of that lately, and that's.
So let me ask y'all this.
See, now I'm getting into women speak right now. I'll let the women speak for this up, but for me, I
look at like a Wonder Woman, right?
So that's what I was ready to say. How did Wonder Woman pull this off?
She pulls it off because Wonder Woman never compromises her femininity at all. She allows herself to fall in love deeply, madly in love, almost to the point where she's blinded. But her strength, we know that Wonder Woman, anybody on this panel can walk up to us and flick us like this and crack our head clean open. We know that already. And and we have nobody, like I grew up watching Wonder Woman. It was one of my favorite shows, right?
Yeah.
And Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, is off the chain, and we rooted for her when she fought. All the characters in her movie, nobody ever felt it because the way that they conveyed it. So, I mean, I'm not having a big problem with it, but I understand it. I'm married. I have 3 daughters too. Even when I had animals, I had female gerbils. I was outnumbered. Yeah. My daughter had 2. She had 2 girl gerbils, so I was outnumbered.
I know that.
So
you know what I think it is too?
I know that about female gerbils.
Yeah. No. What it is too is just like, I think the way that they depict women's strength is that. Dude, they can do things far better than me in a lot of different ways, like than a man, but they don't highlight that stuff. They want to give them like big swords, you know what I mean? Like that's how they got to do their strength, it just be big, and all of that. But like,
I think
if you've seen House of Dragons, I won't talk about that, but they spoil it. But the way they depict women there, I think it's dope because they're smart, they're cunning, they're strong. When a dude's about to go do something crazy or pop off, they're like, "Yo,
It's equal.
Hey, I got a question though.
Yeah.
That's off of that. So how how did the deaths connect with you emotionally? How did the death connect with you emotionally in the beginning, and then first T'Challa's funeral, and then the Queen?
Oh man, great question.
Were we going around the panel?
Oh, and what order?
Well, Rashid, I don't know. You there? I think he stepped away. We'll come back. But I'll start real quick. For me, the opening scene didn't connect with me at all. I didn't feel nothing. Like, and I expected me to, but it went so quick. It was like a blur funeral. And since Chadwick had passed almost 2 years ago, I didn't connect with it. And I wanted to, right? It did not connect with me. That funeral scene did not connect with me at all. I felt zero emotion, and I was like, man, they didn't knock it home for me. But when Queen Mother, man, dude, I almost boy, the eyes was watering up. It was the way that it happened. That connected with me more than T'Challa. You know, that was the hardest part of the movie for me to get through. I'll be honest with you, as far as emotions go, being tied to a character, because she was knocking that role down so beautifully, and then it happened, and you like, why? And everybody in that movie theater probably was like, man, I'd have left Shorty down there.
How they gonna be that good?
So that was the question, Rashid. How did the movie connect with you emotionally?
Well, death specifically.
When she yelled at I keep forgetting her name, man. I just
Okoye,
right?
Okoye,
yeah. When she the general,
Okoye.
She was like, "You lost my daughter." I thought it was all an act at first. I thought she was going to make her the Black Panther, because I kept thinking that Shuri. Because when I saw how skinny Shuri was, I was like, she can't be the Black Panther. But Angela Bassett, when she acts, she demands respect. Well, you see it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
crazy.
you look like, can you imagine that being you can see her as your mom's disciplining you.
Oh, yeah.
And still look good.
When her lips get going, hell not giving you
she still looks good. That's why I felt like I wanted her in that Black Panther, because that body was gonna look crazy.
At 64 years old, dude.
I always felt like when they had X-Men, Marvel didn't have X-Men at the time.
She should have been Storm.
I think everybody wish
she was asked to be Storm, but once she read the script, she turned it down.
Smart.
Well, I understand why she probably turned it down.
She turned down Monsters Ball too once she read the script.
Holly
stepped in both of those roles.
If you read X-Men with Chris Claremont writing it, he wrote Storm as the strength of the X-Men. So when people everybody was going Wolverine, even though you like Wolverine in the X-Men, Storm. I remember when Storm told him in Fall of the Mute, when she told him in Fall of the Mute, she said, "Listen, I gotta go take care of something," because she had to take care of Forge, because she thought he was opening up a spell. She said, "I want you to lead the X-Men," and he was like, "Nah, need somebody else to lead it." And she said, "I'm telling you to do it, because I told you to do it."
Yeah.
I'm gonna lead the
Yes,
X-Men.
you number 2 in command.
Right, until I get back, you're gonna lead the X-Men and do what I tell you to do.
She told lead up around the same time.
Right, and she took care of Callisto also. So I felt like Angela Bassett and Storm, because now once Chris Claremont left the X-Men, they wrote Storm not weak but silent, and Storm was never a weak character. She was always a strong character. That's why she was able to be Cyclops and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
She wasn't strong in the movies.
Yeah.
But I felt
started
like
playing to her like claustrophobia and stuff, and like just really highlighting the weaknesses.
It was Angela Bassett's acting, and it touched me when little T'Challa came.
That was part of what's in the comic.
Say again?
No. Rashid said it touched me when he saw little T'Challa. Yeah. Man, I swear. Wait, so my man is in the theater, because we went 5 deep. we had a good time though, man. Because man, I ain't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. at night because we talked for literally 45 minutes in the parking lot about the movie because it was good. It was a really good movie. But man, when that little boy came on the screen, one of these dudes on the panel was like,
Go ahead and say it.
he was like, man, he ugly.
Wow.
I was like, oh,
Wow.
I said he got a dimple.
That was me. That was me.
I would never say that, man.
Hey, I was like, you ain't see he had the deep dimple, man. Come on, man.
I thought he was cute, man. I didn't think that. I thought it was like just like a powerful message, just like the first Black Panther. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was cool because they gonna bring back T'Challa as him. That's gonna be him. But
be another actor.
The whole baby daddy thing.
This is the point that I want
to like. Come on.
They've been doing it for 2 movies straight.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Since T'Challa had him and the blue herb was in his blood,
this is the point that I wanted to make about that.
Shouldn't he already have powers? He might be kind of like a mutant, maybe.
He could have some of that heart-shaped semen in him.
Never know. Never know how it might play out.
Based off of how Namor was born, if that was the case, that kid came out looking like a daggone little panther. Then he could be like
he'll be a metahuman
and all cuddly and stuff.
Man,
horrible, man.
I don't know,
man. Did y'all see that mural? Did y'all see that mural in Mexico that they did of Namor? They did a mural.
No.
They did a mural of Namor in Mexico. That's their hero. That's their hero now. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the other thing.
No, but
right.
But
that was the other thing.
I do think
that was the other thing. That
was connection
between Africa and Mexico, even though
it was better than Doctor Strange.
I think they're still going around on that question though.
That's you, Dante. How it touched you emotionally? Hey man, you squinting at that screen like you blind, man.
No, that's
I asked you a question. I didn't say see this.
Well, I think he was talking about the mural, but they did a real live mural in Mexico on Namor. You know they did a Namor mural.
And I'm about to answer your question.
Yeah, but man, your stream is like doo-doo right now.
It looked like you're in a Call of Duty game being held hostage up in Iraq, son.
He on dial up. You in a bunker?
A bunker, dude.
I can't say nothing, man. My internet was jacked up.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, come back. But they said it was Puerto Rico. Edwin Diaz said that was in Puerto Rico where they did that.
Oh, yeah, Puerto Rico. They shot that most movie in Puerto Rico.
D, how did it connect with you, bro?
Hold on, Dante.
I can't hear you, Dante. That's why I said hold on, man. Till your internet connection get a little.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, that's not my fault.
All right, go ahead. D.
All right, so I gave the movie an A-. All right,
I agree with you, but
me, hey, look, a few things I'm gonna touch on. All right, when you say like how the death of T'Challa was kind of so close to Chadwick, art mimic life, so I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? It was a touching thing for them to blow past that. I would have felt some kind of way. How it came on with the death scene, hey, I got chills, man. It was good for me. Okay, I didn't cry nothing, but I thought it was dead tastefully. To your point of the woman empowerment, they teetered. They was right on the edge of overdoing it, but I thought they came back. The guy got put back on throne. The guys were so pretty strong at the end of the movie. The guys always was level-headed, you know what I'm saying, the voice of reason, while female was kind of emotionally charged. So I thought it was a good balance for a little bit. It was close though. It was teetering, but they didn't go all the way there. They didn't go all the way there. So, but I do understand what you're saying with that. And other than that, I thought they was able to get everything in there that they were supposed to get in there. Stuff to push the movie forward. They paid the tribute. The death of Angela Bassett. They didn't have to do that, but I understand it because the acting she did in this movie. How in the hell are you supposed to believe that the other guy's king and she's still there? You know, so taking her out, I get it. And it was good, man. I thought it was all good. It pushed everybody where it needed to be pushed, and then they give you T'Challa at the end, you know. And look, we just watched the House of Thrones, my God, the House of Dragons, where they aged up all the characters in 4 episodes, man. They aged those characters up 20 years in 4 episodes, and everybody didn't bat an eye. Everybody loved it. So we talking about movies here that's where the next time we gonna see Black Panther, it's gonna be 4 to 5 years. The next time they talk about T'Challa, or even seeing them or mixing them in with somebody. So
what would be that child's legacy though when they age him up?
His legacy, he will be the son. He will be the son
what has he
of
accomplished?
T'Challa.
What you mean?
What has he accomplished? He's coming from a rich heritage. He's T'Challa's son.
That's not my question. What has so when you get rid of T'Challa, right? Like, and you get rid of all of the accomplishments, he should be up there with Tony Stark, Steve Rogers, like in those conversations, legend. He should be like, you know what I mean? So when you just
his father.
They start all over, he hasn't done what T'Challa done. He wasn't there for Civil War. He wasn't there for none of this.
He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have
You don't
to
have
do
to.
that.
Right, exactly. You understand that he's coming from that heritage.
Like I said,
when you add to the throne, you just take over. Your ruling becomes your legacy. You don't have to. He doesn't have to.
I'll keep talking. I'm grabbing a box.
He proves his legacy as a king as he's going on. Just like T'Challa had to prove when he was fighting. He had to fight M'Baku. He's going to have to challenge because he's going to have to get trained by the what you call the females again? The
Dora Milaje.
Trained by everybody to fight, and when he become that's when they're gonna put him through his test. But until then,
look who he's gonna have.
Yeah,
he's still heir to the throne.
I get what you guys. I hear you both, and I agree that he's going to grow. That's if Disney followed through, and that's just not a symbolic thing to be like boom. But if Disney does follow through, right, and do all of that,
Disney haven't showed you that they wasn't. Like Disney been, I said this 100 times. Disney been batting 1,000. They've been calling a shot for 17 years. Okay, they've been walking into the plate. They've been phase 4, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. They've been calling a shot, right? They've been like, they walk into the plate. I'm gonna hit that motherfucker outside in the parking lot, right? It's ridiculous, right? So 100%. So for phase 4, okay, that's fine. So for phase 4, right? Before they had a little slump, they fumbled the ball. They didn't drop it. They fumbled the ball, and everybody's losing their minds. I'm on the side of.
I agree with you, man. I agree with you there because I never see so many people. They came out with Infinity. They did the Infinity War thing, and I'm like, that was a big event. I told people from a long time ago. I said Marvel's not going to do. They're not going to outdo the Infinity War. They're going to make something just almost good, but they're not going to outdo it.
Expect the slump. It's okay. The slump is okay. If this is the slump, we're good. And also, they fixed Spider-Man. In phase 4.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man never really been Spider-Man to begin with. He's always been broke and busted. Me personally. Tom Holland is like the worst Spider-Man.
I think he mean by like Spider-Man by bringing all three.
Trash.
Man, bro.
Goes back.
Dude,
man.
Among other
number one. So
the reason I'm saying,
straight up.
and I'll say it again. The reason that people are concerned about Marvel is because before the Infinity War, there were characters that you cared about.
Yes.
You had time to spend with them. You cared about Iron Man, you know what I'm saying? For some retarded reason, a couple of folks cared about Hawkeye for whatever reason. But
They made
you know what I'm saying?
They made you care about characters that wasn't that hot.
You know what I'm saying? But
they even made you care about Ant-Man.
Right. Well, see, here's the thing: the characters they have. Who you got?
Trying to make
War Machine, who hasn't really been that big of a. He really hasn't done much.
Token. Say it.
You got Sam, who's a Captain America without powers at all. She-Hulk, who's a thought. Miss Marvel.
Just starting to come though.
You know, Miss Marvel, who for whatever reason they decide to make a mutant just for the sake of calling her a mutant. But see, these characters are characters that are based off of TV shows as opposed to the building them up in the movies like they've done everything else.
Yes, and even when they come together, so what? Like I don't like if they all come together, it's still those characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like,
it's like
is there a character that's still alive now that you care about more than the original characters?
Okay.
And they had an opportunity to do that, and they didn't so far. They had like how many movies, and none of them can compete.
I care about Man-Thing more than all of them.
Okay, y'all not supposed to care about them. Those whole shows is to lead up to what they're trying to do. It's to get out a gang of information. If they have a whole bunch of information to get out, to where the comic book readers, we know about it already, right? The casual viewers don't know nothing about Secret Wars. They don't know nothing about.
Hey, you know what's crazy though?
X-Men. The casual viewers don't know that.
I'm glad you said casual viewers. You ever get in the comic book argument? You ever get in the comic book discussion with somebody who only watch movies? It is the most exhausting thing. Hey, on 7 page, on 7 page. He put up something about stuff being canon, and then this dude was like, well, they wrote that comic in 2017. I'm like, it's not canon though, and it has nothing to do with the story, and it was just an offshoot, and it did horribly. So he kept on going, but it was written. I said, yeah, when Stan Lee was on his dying bed, okay. He died in 2018.
I'm not the type of person that says you need to follow the source material like 100%. If they make changes and it's good and it's different,
but if you don't read comic books, if you don't read comic books and all you do is watch movies, it's hard for me to have this discussion with you if you know nothing about these characters. But you walk around like you really know.
And there's a lot of
this is a question. This is a question somebody asked me the other day. So Batman's not an Avenger because he don't have powers, right? And I said, what? Batman's not an Avenger because he doesn't have powers, right? You know what? Get out my face. Just get out my face.
Yeah, man. We done talking, man.
There's a lot of people that watch these movies and they don't read the comic books. They only go by.
But they be so passionate in their arguments,
and they don't even know. Like Thanos thrives off of death. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think that he was trying.
Right, he in love with him.
Narrative of him trying to save the universe by blipping out everybody and something thinking it's going to be balanced. When the real character Thanos, and the only reason why he lives is to cause destruction and death, and that's why he's so in love psychologically with an image of a female, which he calls death. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't read the comic book. You're going to have a unbalanced debate because they don't know the difference. They don't even know the story.
I just think that like for the people that only watch the movies, it's up for the writers and stuff to fill all of that stuff in, right? Because I wish they were making it for us. You know what I mean? They're making these comic books for us. They're making it for the problem I see right now is like we'll get these movies, we'll get like a Black Panther, and then we know what the source material is, where they pull in the issue, the artist, the art that inspired the costume. We get all of that, right?
Right.
That's not baked in to the script in any way. It doesn't exist. You can't say the comic book because they're not making it for. They're making it for a wider audience. They hope
Right.
the people that's in, they know we're gonna be there regardless. But when you have to pull out a comic book to get your script right, to fill in the blanks, that's a failure on the movie. Like if I have to, even if I know the source material, if I go in there and my wife is lost or the kids are lost because they don't read the comic, I'm not looking down at them because they didn't read the comic book. I'm looking down at the writers and the directors who
people that made the
fill
movie.
it in enough that we have to ask these questions.
But see, the thing is, the people who making the movies are trying to appease people who don't read comics to make it more non-comic book reader friendly. Because they just want to sell tickets.
You're right.
Because we're outnumbered. That's why.
Yeah, we outnumbered.
Exactly.
And I think the movies would do a lot worse if they stuck to the comic, the comic book material, because it just they want other type of stories being told that are unnecessary.
And the X-Men movies are a great example of that. They made the X-Men.
Oh man,
they made the X-Men to appease to Wolverine fans.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Every
X-Men with claws, man. Look, man, he is an awesome actor, but that's man with claws. He is not the real depiction of Wolverine. Man.
No, he's slim, handsome, and 6 foot too.
Pause.
Oh man,
Wolverine is short, can speak 12 different languages.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
What's up, my people?
What's up, Redeemer?
I forgot you existed, man. Golly,
man, bruh.
Yeah. So
OT and everything. So you know, hey,
how you doing?
Gotta take care of that in order to take care of collections. You feel me?
But we gonna talk about some more comics because we got on our shirts, but we're gonna keep it Marvel. Biggest disappointment from the movie is I thought that the post trailer was gonna be something with Dr. Doom.
I didn't expect that.
No, they already said they wasn't gonna bring Dr. Doom in this one. They already said that.
But it would make so much sense.
My biggest disappointment was all the extra stuff they threw in there to connect to future Marvel products. I'm sorry. Namor was my biggest disappointment. I'm lying. Namor was my biggest.
Why? Because he was 5'8" with love handles.
Yeah.
Like I said,
biggest disappointment. My biggest disappointment was probably.
Hey, come on, let the man get his thoughts.
It was all the black and brown death that was desensitized, son. Because everybody was eating it up. And when they caught those UN guards, they brought them back and said, hey, we can't kill you, beautiful white man. Here you go, beautiful.
Hey, Fatal, one second.
But let's kill these brown motherfuckers.
Man.
Let's kill your big queen, too. But don't kill that UN. That's woo, Polly say don't kill that motherfucker. That was
Joe's biggest disappointment.
He's gonna be white.
Hey, we will throw the shit out of brown on brown and black on black violence on Disney. But the moment they try to go up into Wakanda and have that fight, nah, son. But you got to understand that's the real comic book origin. It's all of these fools, not just America, France, all of these fools trying to get to Wakanda, hiring Juggernaut, putting together a team. You might even see Omega Red there to try and get into Wakanda, and they get beat the fuck down every time they try to get into Wakanda because they technology. You might see a boat made of Wakanda that will fuck Hawkeye, anything Hawkeye could ever do. You might see weapons that are just freaking energized better than anything Iron Man could do. Not in this movie though. Yeah. And then you see freaking spears that you see Killmonger get killed. Boom, bow, just by some
y'all, you know what's funny about YouTube? I type in no more spoilers. And then now the numbers are going up. So we done spoiling it. We done.
Wow.
We done. No more spoilers. No more spoilers. We gonna,
that's why this audio is janky.
We got people coming
That's why
back
this
in.
audio is janky.
We gonna keep it Marvel. We gonna keep it Marvel.
That's why this audio
too, Aiden.
We gonna keep it Marvel.
I'm just saying what I saw.
Right.
Just saying what I saw.
We gonna keep it Marvel. We gonna keep it comic book. Because tomorrow we going back to Wakanda again, right? I'm gonna have my
allegedly
T'Challa bus from Queen Studios. I'm just gonna bring it out so like a show and tell, and I got some Funko stuff from the movie. So without further ado, we're gonna still talk comics, and we're gonna bring out some heavy hitter in comic lore. We're gonna talk about whether or not when they're gonna bring this character to the MCU, these characters to the MCU. I got 2 boxes, and they're from HasLab. So give me my 30-second countdown.
Oh my God!
All right. First up.
And fellas, if I didn't say what's up to you guys, God bless you guys. What's up? What's up, Rashid? What's up, Demetrius? What's up, Sam? What's up, my 2 favorite DJs? What's up to all you guys?
What's going on with your brother?
What's up,
y'all keep an eye.
What up?
Y'all keep an eye in the comment section.
Yo,
Oh,
Pudgy
goodness.
in the building, son. Pudgy's
It's
in
a
the
Sentinel.
Yeah.
Pudgy
Yes, sir.
Pudgy in the building.
Not just a Sentinel, but the Sentinel. That's elite, man. I love it.
Yes, sir. It's about as big as the one made back in the 1990s for the action figure X-Men line. It's about that.
Oh
size.
no, I think this one is actually bigger. Pause. Big pause for that one. Yeah. I think it's actually like a 1/3 scale size.
All right, hold on. Let me adjust. I'm adjusting, okay?
Yeah, I'm crunching,
You
so
might
I
be
gotta
right.
get back to work. I just wanted to come chat with y'all.
I would say it's more like 110.
You have a look.
Hey man, we appreciate you, man.
Where I'll talk to you guys in the next one.
I know.
Peace,
No,
chat.
A plus collections. No, it's not a sideshow one. This is the HasLab Sentinel. What's up, Adrian Diaz? ¿Cómo está, mi hermano?
The audio's coming in real clear right now. Well, we solved the mystery of why the audio was so janky.
Why was that?
The stream was being bugged with, if you know what I mean. I ain't gonna say no names, but it's white. YT.
Okay, this is nice.
Yeah, I think this is a sideshow piece, right?
No. This is
No. That's a HasLab.
Hasbro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got somebody in the comments asking.
It hasn't. Wait a minute, Hasbro. Hasbro did that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, tape as always.
Yes, A plus collection. I'm Boricua, so you already know what's up.
And I'm half and half, my brother.
Let's go.
And I'm all of them.
These are all my brothers right here. That's how we roll.
Oh, that thing came kind of good though.
Yeah, this is a pretty big box. I'm gonna say
Man,
about 110 scale.
you think it's a 110 scale?
Of a Sentinel?
110, 112.
112 is about Mezco size, brother.
Yeah.
I think that was popular too.
It should say.
Oh, you mean the figures? The figures.
Yeah.
It should say it on the back or the side of the box.
But it's scaled. The Sentinel is scaled to the figures, man.
Yeah, but how tall is that Sentinel? It's about what? Maybe 20. It's probably maybe a quarter scale, no?
No. If it was a Sentinel quarter scale would not fit in my house, bro.
Right.
But Sentinel was like 35 feet tall.
No, I'm talking about. Okay, how tall is that?
I would say it's about 30 something. 30
So in
something.
comparison to a statue, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you don't compare it to a statue. You scale it based on what it would be scaled in real life.
Well, if it was, it would be 20 stories high.
Correct.
Oh, that's
okay. That's the professor. That's the professor that created the Sentinel. I forgot his name though.
No, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because you got it ahead of time, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
They look like that. Either that or Matt. There you go.
Oh. Okay.
I saw something.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, A+ collections. Yeah, the Hasbro Galactus is dope.
The color on this thing is off the channel.
That's about the same scale as the one that Toy Biz came out with in the 90s. It's about the same size. Same size.
Hey, Fatal, A+ collection says that the Hasbro Galactus is dope too.
Yeah, it sure is.
I thought he was
Matter
at first. Galactus are the same. They got the same color. That's what I thought he was on box. But yeah, this is about the same as the Toy Biz model figure that came out in the 90s. Maybe just an inch or two higher.
Well, I'm gonna measure it, so I'll tell you how tall it is. But it's heavy, dude.
And look it. Now, are those figures on the back of them, or is it like a compartment in the back that they can go up in? there or something?
No. They're separate. They're separate for it.
They did. Okay, but the Sentinel, you figured
so they come with different head swaps.
Well, you could put a figure in the back of it.
This one.
Come in a little bit. Can you come in a little bit closer with that?
Was that the master mode?
Yes.
Yep.
So these all light up too. And this
Sentinel and Super Sentinel. Super Sentinel. Master mode. Yep.
It's got this one.
Oh wow.
That one has 3 faces.
Interesting. Okay.
A+ says that's a big mother effer.
And then it's a battle damage.
That's like Manny faces.
Oh, that battle damage is dope. Man.
Oh, you got your money worth with that.
Yeah. Sebastian Trask, I think.
All right.
No, Lomax Trask. I'm sorry.
So y'all see do y'all see us getting Galactus?
Yeah.
Yo, Fatal, you get the Iron Studios on cinema?
26, just under 26 and a half. Just under 26 and a half inches tall. It's funny how I say no more spoilers and everybody in here now. Like I'm normally around this amount. That's crazy.
That means they ain't go see the movie and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Hercules' voice just blurred it out.
Like the tentacles that are on Sentinel.
Yeah, those are the tentacles that go in the hands.
December. Next month, at the end of the year, they'll be streaming a movie on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. Thanks for the info.
They'll be streaming the movie on Disney Plus for the years out.
Which one is that?
Yep. Wakanda Forever.
Before the year?
They probably got it already.
Yeah.
Like toward the end of December, they're going to be streaming it.
As soon as that movie come out of the theaters, the last movie show, the last thing to play Wakanda Forever, they gonna put it in the day on Disney Plus.
Gonna stream it.
That's how they did. That's how they did Thor: Love and Thunder. As soon as it came out the movies, it was on Disney Plus.
They gonna make their money, man.
Right.
They ain't playing.
And hand over
Plus Collectibles said, I'm gonna stream it illegally tonight on BT.
My man, there you go.
Got some, look, the fingers articulate. The fingers articulate on this.
Oh yeah, fix it. Right now he kind of look kind of slow.
Wow. Don't have him throwing up no forks or nothing.
There you go. There you go. That'll work.
So these go in the hands. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, like when
and they also are bendy wire too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Pencil.
So
you wrap
it in joints.
You wrap it around one of the X-Men.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, a tendril whip.
I thought that was Angel.
And it probably has
an Storm, right?
Yeah, not
underneath the
him,
arm.
Not him though.
Not the professor. That's Lomax Trez.
So these
the one who does
these figures.
I didn't know that was Storm. I thought that was Dazzle or Batman.
They 6 inches. These figures are roughly 6 inches tall.
Wow. Yeah, they're 112 scale. Yeah.
So that's a 112 scale, right?
Yeah.
Same height as the figure.
So,
that's bigger than what I thought.
For the size of it,
he's going down.
See that?
So it has ratcheted joints, correct?
Yeah. It's got a lot of articulation, man.
All right.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
Yeah, like I said, it's 26 and a half about inches tall.
Nice.
So we're gonna sit him to the side.
Nice. You're holding it like you're holding a child.
Exactly. Man.
Shit, I would too for how much he paid for it.
I've broken enough stuff.
You ain't lying.
I've broken enough stuff.
Yeah.
Over the years. You thought that was funny?
Look,
start laughing when I said I broke some stuff. I heard
no, they were like,
no, I heard them. I'm pointing at them.
No,
you just can't see.
And hear me.
Doop, 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 doop.
I'm pointing back at you because it wasn't me that was laughing. Quit trying to make me second banana of your show. Jag off.
You're getting a little tough over there on Yeah. As promised.
Galactus.
Oh.
Galactus.
The world eater.
It took your whole body out.
That's a lot of comments.
He's misunderstood. Just because he eats.
The latest comment. Who has more statues, Fatal or Sheed? LOL. I won't lie. Sheed threw me off with that room tour. That's what A+ Collectibles said.
Oh, I'm quiet with mine, man.
I kind of am too. Cause everybody's seen the unboxings, but they haven't really seen the collection.
Man,
see, that is a dope Boba Fett, man. I am really envious of you with that.
Thank you, my brother.
That is dope.
You gotta got him, man. You gotta have both.
Bro, you blew my mind with that. That is crazy.
What if they come out with a life-size Mando with the Burst Scout armor?
And that what you get right there?
You want to put me in
nice.
With the Death Star armor.
Hey, Rashid said you're gonna put him in debt.
Hey man, hey, this brother got a garage full and 2 storage spaces full, man. And I'm surprised he can walk down there in his basement.
I can't.
Right.
Hey, yo, Fatal, I'm surprised.
I ain't been there yet.
You got the Queen Studios Black Panther bus, man.
I do. I'm gonna show it next week.
Oh, okay.
I've already did an unboxing of it, but I'm gonna show it next week. So, cause yeah, I'm gonna show it next week. Oh my God!
What you forget?
This is unbelievable.
Shit, I can see. Bigger than you, man.
Dude, and I can't do this one like I did the last box. Wow.
Yo, y'all do know that XM is coming out with Galactus on Throne.
Yeah, I heard. How big is it gonna be?
Supposed to be used, man. Used.
Yeah.
All right. So I got this one early, so I got all the extras. So there are 3 figures in here.
A Plus Collectibles just said he said, "Damn, Fatal." So he's freaking out on you.
Y'all see this?
They got Nova up in there.
Yo, Fatal, who's that last?
I think
Who's the last figure on the bottom?
Is that Terrax?
Terrax don't look like that.
It look like the
I
Red
just saw
Hulk.
the axe.
Who's that? That can't be Terrax.
I can't make that up.
That's not. That's not.
I don't
Terrax.
know, man. Y'all get in the comments.
I don't know. I
Terrax
just saw the axe and said Terrax. I have no idea who that is.
There is an axe.
A female figure. That's Nova.
That's Nova and Silver
And I
Surfer.
think I see Silver Surfer up in there. I don't know who the other figure is. 4 of them in though. I'm surprised Fire Lord not in though,
Man, that is dope.
because he was a Herald of Galactus too.
Dude, this Galactus might be better than the one from Sideshow. I don't know. This is a toy compared to that being a Polystone.
Okay, that's Nova. It's Nova.
Nova, okay.
Yeah, it's Nova.
That's Nova.
I could have sworn I said that.
Wow.
She's got some hair.
I have no idea who that is. But then again, it might be an accessible for Nova. I think the Silver Surfer was going to be up.
Wow, I'm tripping.
Okay, that's a surfboard.
There go the surfboard.
Oh, that's Morg.
Oh, okay.
That's who, Hercules?
Morg.
I'm not
Morg.
familiar.
Okay, got it.
You familiar with him?
These were some of his later heralds. These were some of his later heralds. Nova is from the planet Earth.
Nice.
She was a love interest of the Human Torch.
Hey, Fatal.
That's right.
What up?
Edwin Diaz said he's huge, and then also Edwin Diaz says New Galactus custom statue is 37 inches, holding a celestial head.
Wow. Well, that's a custom.
Okay, that's some teeth.
That's some mouth swap out.
That's a custom.
Galactus
Yeah,
face.
that's a custom.
Yeah.
Dude, this is crazy. Crazy good.
That's crazy, man.
Put it next to the
Dude.
Sentinel. See how tall it is.
This man got a whole top.
Man. Oh, that's dope. Wow.
You look very presidential. He looks very presidential.
Yeah, nice.
That's deep.
All right, hold on. So that's another bonus I'm gonna show you. So you got the
Look like
mouse
you
spot.
light up.
Yeah, he does. But you gotta make sure you pose him right.
It'll be funny if he can hold the Silver Surfer or other figures in his
so this
hand.
one came with a bonus hand scope, bro. This is off the chain.
Oh my goodness, that is dope. That's dope. That's dope.
What story is that from, though? Is that from a story, or that's just something they had?
I believe it's from the story, but I'm not too sure. I haven't dove too deep into the Silver Surfer.
I'll never remember Dr. Doom taking any powers from Galactus. The Beyond the Year, not Galactus.
I never put anything past Doom.
Yeah, that was in Secret Wars.
This one is about 30 and a half, about roughly 30 and a half, 30 and 3/4.
Tall in the center. That makes a whole lot of sense. Black is very tall. So about 4 inches higher than Sentinel.
I say a little bit taller than that. Yeah.
It's 26 compared to 31, so it's about 5. The colors are very similar.
The colors. All right, so Galactus is 31 roughly, and the Sentinel was like roughly 26, so it's about 5 inches. The colors are really similar on these, really similar, but this could be more impressive than the sideshow because it's taller than the sideshow one, and it's cheaper, but it's a toy compared to a polystone statue. But the hands are articulate on here too.
So they're each articulated.
Yep. They have.
They did a good job on both of those. On both of those, they did a good job.
Very heavy. Very heavy. But that Dr. Doom hair scope is major.
Yeah.
That is.
Dr. Doom head is off the chain. But if you switch the heads, they'll be about the same height.
Now the head scopes, all the head scopes light up. Am I right, Fatal?
Yeah.
And the chest lights up because they have LEDs inside.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
Okay, Galactus should be.
Yeah, this off the chain, dude.
That is sick. That is sick.
So when I try to knock out a review of this, I'm gonna of course get the batteries going. But this head scope here is real nice.
Yeah, that's everything.
Make it work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's everything right there, Jack.
I'm digging that.
I still like the Batman better.
Yeah,
of course. I mean, that's a polystone statue.
That was insane. But this one right here is very dope, though.
So his name is Trask. Yeah. The little ugly one.
Lomax Trask. Yeah, that's the one that created the Sentinels. Lomax Trask.
It's large, man.
Yeah. It's dope.
I'm surprised they made Nova. Pretty cool.
That's funny. Hey, that is cool. I can show. Yeah, that's right. We can show Rashid. We can have a picture, a photo. You know, just keep a photo of Rashid with that Boba Fett. Be like, look, man, this is the type of stuff these people out here be buying. You don't even know. It's people out here that's crazy. They're nuts.
Yeah.
So the figure with the Sentinel is Bastion.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And the female is you're right, Prime Sentinel.
Good find.
I'm gonna set these down.
Thank you.
Kind of go over the head sculpt. But it's large, man. Like this is like something you open up on Christmas. It'd be like, thanks, Mom.
Go outside and blow it up.
Hey, you know what that reminds me of? One of the Shoguns. One of the Shoguns back in the 80s that we got when we were kids.
One of the Shogun
Uh-huh.
One of the Shogun Warriors, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said more impressive than that statue because that statue was just it didn't do it for me from Sideshow. I mean, it looks nice, but it's 26 inches, that statue, and I was kind of disappointed by that. I was disappointed by that, man.
That was a good unboxing, man.
Yo, Fatal, you don't want to get
that was really dope.
Do what again?
You don't want to
thanks, Mom. That no, I'm not telling you though. I ain't talking about the first Sideshow.
No, I was going to ask him
talking about the second
one. The Iron Studios. He didn't want to get the Iron Studio Sentinels. Was he interested in that?
Oh, the Iron Studio Sentinels?
Yeah.
I have those. I just gotta show it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got all three?
Yep. I got the whole diorama. So with this one, I don't know when I'm if I'm gonna keep it or I'm gonna add it to it because it's size comparable to that.
Right.
That might be in one of your giveaways, right?
What, one of these that I just opened?
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know, man. I got to get to 1,000 subs before I think about giving this away, but I don't know. But those Sentinels from Iron Studios off the chain though. They better than this one. I can tell you that. But when I say this one, this was right at $400 for this one with all these head swaps, with all these action figures, and it's light up, and it's bigger than the one from Sideshow, the new one they brought out. That's why I said that, man. I was disappointed that they made that 26 inches. I was highly upset because the first one was considered a grail by many, and it was 32, I think. So why would you come out and make one smaller when you already got, everybody else out in the community loves that first one? Why would you make it smaller? It's detailed, looks good, but I wanted it to be at least 35 to 37. So now they saying XM got a 37-inch Galactus coming out, and watch how that one fly off the shelves.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the quicker they're gonna go.
Well, and also they're affordable. They cost way less than a statue.
Well, yeah, these cost less. So, but XM at 37 inches is gonna be, that's gonna be probably about 2,500. What you think? 2,500? More?
Could.
Rashid, no.
No, I don't know.
I don't know, man. 25. But that LBS Hulk just came, went for pre-order, and it's 3,300 if you get 3 torsos. I thought it was gonna be more than that. And that's a 1/3 scale. So I don't know, man.
Are you getting it though?
I gotta see. Oh, the Hulk. I think I'm gonna get that. But I haven't pulled the trigger.
But you want to know something? Have you been watching? Like a lot of stuff haven't been selling out at all, man. It's like been a super reception and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
what you say has been doing what?
A lot of things ain't been selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like I think, when that Scar Hulk came out on Throne, I thought that was going to be like a quick seller, and I think that was going to be hard to get. But that thing, that the hype came on that thing and went. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear
that's because what's happening is collectors' wives are speaking out, and they killing their husbands now over that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep on spending all your money.
No, man.
They like, you ain't about to keep on spending more. They gonna be like, you ain't about to spend no mortgage on a toy. You know,
if you go on Sideshow,
it's an action figure.
That Bruce Lee bust, that's still in stock. The Batman bust still in stock. Joker, Heath Ledger still stock. I thought Bruce Lee was gonna be gone already.
Yeah, I'm thinking about canceling Bruce Lee.
Christmas time.
I think I'd rather put that money towards the Harley.
Nah, I wouldn't get Harley. I would keep that game of death Bruce Lee, man.
That Harley, man.
It'll be flying off the shelves around March.
I mean, in all honesty, if you're saying choose, I would take that Bruce Lee.
As soon as them refund checks start coming out, they're gonna start selling off the shelves again.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the sales.
Remember, Trump messed up them taxes. People's refunds ain't been. People's refunds ain't crazy like that right now. Them taxes are messed up right now. So
you ain't lying though.
I don't know about
taxes. Ain't been the same. Tax ain't been the same for a minute.
Matter of fact, the taxes have been coming up. Like they haven't sent them out recently.
Well,
Hector got the Bruce Lee. He got a lot of buzz.
I'm waiting for Sideshow to come up with I'm waiting for Sideshow to come up with that 10%.
Yeah, they got a sale coming for
but they got that bullshit. They got 40% off the little trinket stuff. I want 10% off the real stuff. If they come out with that 10% Thanksgiving or that 13%, and they got that R2D2 on
Black Friday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're right. The Black Friday. They come with the Black Friday sale, then I'll hop on something. But other than that, nah. They got check their inventory. How is Rogue? Rogue came out like how long ago? 2 years? 3 years?
Yeah.
And it's still there. Yeah.
She's still there. She should have been sold out.
Right.
But everybody was so in love with the portrait with the curly hair that people just was like, I ain't buying that other one.
No, but the piece is still hot because I bought the regular piece. I found somebody that sold me the regular portrait. He sold it to me for $200. So
man, I would have liked that.
But I still would have bought the one with the straight hair. You know what I'm saying? And all right, Wolverine, the yellow costume, he's still in stock.
Yeah.
How is he still in stock?
Hey man,
they made so many of them.
Dante, man, you look like you in the Iron Man mask.
I want to check out something with light.
I love you, man.
Hey, Dante, I ain't been able to get you tonight, man.
Same here, LeBron.
He careful.
But the stream was getting messed up.
Man, sit your ass down.
Oh man.
I'm gonna need some coffee, man.
That's stupid, man. That's great. Did you say you was going to get some coffee, boy?
I need it, man.
Nah, man. Don't do that. You gonna be up looking at the ceiling, man.
I got more stuff to do, man. I got more stuff.
The X-Men Mike Shaw. That's
Look at me, I'm scared.
Somebody said. He said, but it can't fit.
I'm having a lot of restraint, so I'm good, man.
Hashtag Rashid restraint. Rashid retired, man. Right. Except for he just bought
that big statue behind him there.
I'm gonna watch everybody else unbox. Just like how I watch you unbox, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit back.
Hey, I ain't mad at you for doing that. I ain't mad at you for I already know the price on that bad boy. So yeah, I feel you.
This was a retirement gift to myself.
Dude,
it looks nice, man.
Everybody unboxed.
Dude, that is so dope, man. I swear.
What was that? 6 feet?
I was on the fence. It took me. I was on the fence for a while, just thinking about it. I was like, nah. First, I was like, nah, I'm not getting this piece. But then when they had that 10% off, that's when I pulled the trigger. And then I was worried. I thought it was gonna be like styrofoam and everything. I was like, man, I hope this thing ain't cheap.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It's all solid. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You need both. Definitely.
It looked good together though, man. I'm gonna go small, and I think that one, the premium format one with the carbonite behind Boba Fett, and it's kind of connected to him some kind of way.
That premium. That's dope.
Yeah,
that'll be. You know why I don't like that piece? Because Boba Fett is never like that. He's never laid back. He's never laid back like that.
You talking about the show?
No, it's a statue that they got on Sideshow Collectibles.
He's leaning on the carbonite like he's in the hood, just chilling.
Oh yeah.
Like he posing for a selfie.
Yeah.
Boba Fett. But Boba Fett, the Boba Fett, Empire Strikes Boba Fett, he's never like that. He's always
he about business.
Yeah, exactly. He's never taking no selfie. Never that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I can agree. Look, man, I got to go, man. I'm about to pass out.
Bounty Hunter, kind of clear about him.
Yeah, I'm about to end it, but I'm gonna show that real quick.
Let me see.
If I get out of here. I like it though.
It's nice. I like it. It's just, but I get where Rashid is coming from. Like he's just chilling, this and that. I think they could have done a better stance with him. That's true.
Exactly. If they would have just had him standing like on guard, like like I got the bounty. Don't even think about it. Then it was
right. Yeah.
But the fact that they got him lean back, nah.
You know who they marketing to. You know who they marketing to.
Disney. Way to go, Disney.
Right.
Way to go, Disney.
I think it looks super cool.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Boba Fett ain't on no cool shit, man.
He's awesome. He's on some mercenary stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Boba Fett don't look. Listen, come on, man. Does that look like the most dangerous bounty hunter right there?
He don't look dangerous like that. Yeah.
I think he look a little cocky and arrogant.
Nah,
he's supposed to be looking like this.
He look a little feminine to me.
Exactly.
Dang, here we
go. Yeah.
I could have sworn
here we go.
He's supposed to be like that.
Woman.
Dang, man, they missed the ball on this one. That's like it could have been a real good.
They're trying to get him picked up.
It's 775.
Oh man.
Yeah,
somebody gonna buy it. Somebody gonna buy it.
So here's the Galactus from Sideshow. Like I say, for this price, the height of it, it looks great, but I'd rather have this toy. I ain't even gonna front because it got so many swap outs. But this is nice.
just the head alone, just the Doom head alone, bro.
26 inches, and this one light up too. And then they got the swap out mouthpieces, man. They by this one not having grit and teeth, that's a problem too.
Yeah, you didn't show that the different pieces to your you showed them all?
No, I'll show them again real quick. I'm about to stop sharing real quick. I'll show that before I get up out of here. Before I get up out of here real quick, I'll show it.
Show the other figures too.
Yeah, the
And that scope
mouthpiece.
is really good. And then it's got this one.
Oh yeah.
There's another one where it look like
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. The Scully.
Being used, yeah.
Let me see how easy this is. Uh-oh. And that's the thing about these plastic toys, you can drop them, they ain't gonna break. You drop a piece of polystone, it's over.
Had much experience with that, huh?
Yep.
I'll say they had Silver Surfer, go stand in the middle, and Nova and Morgan on the other side.
Hold on, you think I'm about to do all that?
Just to see how it look.
You think I'm about to do that?
I just said I think it'll look good.
That's what when he do the showing. That's what when he do the showing.
Sit your ass down.
Yeah, this is
if I had to come back on this.
So I'd rather have this one. Look at it.
Yeah. What's the story? What's the story on that stove?
Students, strangers, and even the Blackhawks. This tweet was sent out after the crash. Especially to know that someone that high.
The story on that scope bad on him.
So he said he can't trust my opinion. Hey, everybody don't like the same stuff. For $400, I'd rather have this than pay almost $1,000 with shipping for that one. This is better bang for your buck, and you getting all this.
That's true.
And don't let nobody get a hold of it and put a special paint job on it, because I've seen that on some of these toys.
I'm trying to understand what's the Dr. Doom portrait, because I don't remember him being in the story, not even in the
I don't either.
The wasteland with the whole.
Let me see. Let's see if I looked it up.
Because he that wasn't in Old Man Logan either. He was in the wasteland and stuff, so I don't know where that come from.
I'm gonna try to switch the head.
Okay, so at one point in time, Dr. Doom did acquire Galactus's power. That was in Earth.
Okay.
Those are on the time.
That's in Earth 18466.
So he was able to become his size, the size and everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey man, Hurt is unbeatable, man.
Man, Joe.
Not that he on the tube. I get in front.
Dude, that look kind of cool.
So that was the Marvel 2-in-1 series.
This made me wish I'd have bought 2 of these. They sold out, man.
That's nice.
Dang. And the head swap is easy, bro. And all of these, it lights up through the body and it goes straight through the eyes and the head. Ooh, wait. These eyes, the way they did them, look how they look, man. They lifelike.
Now imagine that lighting up in the dark in the showcase.
Oh, that's very. Thank you.
Got a lot of articulation, man. I'll probably just one day just go live talking about this.
Ooh. Hey Rashid, you got to read that storyline, man, because I'm just reading what DJ Hercules is reading, and bro, he does some vicious stuff because of them both being evil and combined together. It's a trip. It's really deep. Like I just read the how could they say the excerpt or whatever, and bro, I think this is worth like picking up as probably a True Believers comic, or if you can get the hardcover or omnibus, that way you can read into it, because this seems really dope.
Wow. No, I never knew he took.
I see what you're going. I see what you're going for there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can do it.
So yeah, it's a Marvel 2-in-1 book.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yo, don't disrespect.
Okay.
Marvel 2-in-1 number 4.
There you go.
I gotta bring that up a little higher.
Yo, Fatal.
All right. Hey, but don't break it. I saw what you were going for, though. I get what you're going for. Good. A ball his fist up there. Ball his fist up, see can you curve it in.
Very feminine.
You know what? You know what? I got
a
one.
little better with Galactus is facing.
Whose powers that Dr. Doom didn't take from? I'm trying to figure out. He just took everybody's powers and shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Robbing people,
It's true.
Dante.
There you go. There you go. Nice.
That's why you call Dante, huh?
No. That's my man.
The sentiment is always me.
That's my man. That's my man.
The sentiment is always me.
Peace and love, bro. Peace and love.
That's twice, you know.
Peace and love, bro. Peace and love. Turbo, man.
Late night going in on you, man.
Anyway, y'all know what time it is.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's that time of the show, man. Yeah. So, thank you for tuning in for another episode of KoolNerdz Lounge. Join us next week. We're going to stay on this Wakanda Forever theme, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll be showing off some oldies but goodies. Queen Studios, Black Panther, T'Challa bust from, I think it's from Infinity War. I'll be showing that off on the show. And we'll do some more comic chat. And I guess we can talk about comparing Wakanda Forever to Black Adam. How about that? I think that'll be a good topic for discussion. So that's what we'll do next week, man. We went over 2 hours today. Not typical. I like to be an hour and a half, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and those smart enough to jump out and jump back in. We really gonna spoil it next week. So go and see that movie. It's worth it. Matter of fact, go see Black Adam and go see Wakanda Forever. You know what I'm saying? Make it a long day with your lady. See both movies, man. Get your popcorn and all that. But anyway, y'all know what it is. This has been Fatal Collector and my KoolNerdz for KoolNerdz Lounge. I think this is episode 12. Hey guys, we had 320 something subs, and we're almost at 450 in the KoolNerdz Lounge page on Facebook. When I get to 5 and 5 in both groups, I'm giving out a Polystone statue. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate you joining us. And as always, God bless us and peace. It's Fatal the Collector.
Statue reviews, elections, giveaways, and raffles that'll leave the followers baffled. Got fearing and got loving with new reviews up in the oven.
So press like, comment, and go ahead get the subbing.
Collecting is a hobby, we do not make it an idol, but on this channel we gon' bring the heat.
That'll let us compete with our rivals.
Tours and conversation in this KoolNerdz nation. So sit back, relax, and let us take you on a convention vacation.
From conversation to cosplay, MCU, DCU.
We got everything for you.
Batman is my favorite, DC.
Marvel is Black Panther, R.I.P. Chad B.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, in any kind of weather, we collecting forever.
Just like, comment, and subscribe to Fatal the Collector.